Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. Never has.
What happens when your team has good stats but still loses badly to an opponent who is hurt a lot? Please ask Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, who made a 13-point, 12-rebound showing against the Los Angeles Sparks, look completely pointless in their most recent disaster, which they lost by a huge margin.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more. The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 stars.
The Sky have lost all 3 of their games so far this season. It seems like a long time ago that they last won, which was in early September of last year. Teams like the Indiana Fever are actually putting up a fight against championship-level teams, while the Sky can't even buy a bucket. Feel free to leave a comment below if you think Reed and the Sky losing is really funny.
One could say it, generally speaking, always leads to losses. And she got, for lack of a better way of putting it, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried. I mean, however you want to go. Sauteed by Kelsey Plum last night against the LA Sparks.
Let's go. What bothers me the most? Angel Reese scored 13 points and grabbed 12 rebounds against the Sparks, giving her another double-double. And her fans act like that's important even though her team lost badly. 91-78. These numbers look good on paper, but she only made 5 out of 11 shots from the field and missed layup after layup in the most frustrating game of basketball you'll see all season.
This team is not good. It's 0-3. It's ugly. And I don't know that it's going to improve. All right? I don't. So let's jump over here before we get to the the highlight that's getting Angel Reese absolutely destroyed right now online on social media.
Let's be honest about what this game was really like. Reed had several chances to score right under the basket, but he couldn't make them when the Sky needed points badly. It sounds like she was making about average shots from the field, 45%, but most of them were within 5 feet of the basket. 3 of her made points came from offensive rebounds, which means she was making things happen while also cleaning up after herself. In other words, she was getting her own points. Right now, this is where things really go wrong for the Bayou Barbie. Everyone is excited about those 12 rebounds.
Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even no, oh, let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
A lot of them were from shots she missed that came back to her. When your own bricks are added to your rebounding numbers, that double-double starts to look pretty empty. On social media, her fans ripped her apart for this show. One wrote, "Cook that fraud." And someone else begged desperately, "Angel, have some shame, sister."
Talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous, lads.
What's worse is this. As her friends fought to stay in the game, they got angry as they saw easy shots go off the rim. You could see her friends calling for the ball and saying, "Hey, right here," during a very painful part. "I'm here," while Reed kept trying to make tough goals instead of making the easy play. It wasn't just one bad night of shooting. The last game Reed played, she missed all 8 shots from the field against New York. In 4 games this season, she has only made 1 3-pointer. It's becoming very clear from the trend that her offensive game has major flaws. Still, people praise her for putting up numbers that don't lead to wins. One source said this was a useless double-double because it came in another blowout loss, which hurts them most. You know the individual stats aren't fooling anyone when fans call your team trash and say the Chicago Sky should just stop playing.
That strategy didn't work. All right, they lost. They got blown the hell out in this game. Angel Reese, 31 minutes, 5 of 11, 45% from the field, and that's an improvement That is an improvement. God. 12 rebounds, 13 points, 6 offensive boards, and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, honestly, what is going on?
Games. There are even experts who don't think she's smart enough to be acting like she's Caitlin Clark's competition. More and more, these meaningless statistical wins are becoming participation awards that show how badly this Chicago team is really broken.
Here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass in hot grease. Let's go.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the too small.
Which became a social media joke following an easy layup by the 6'4". Reese, the 5'8" Plum, put her arm out below her hip with her palm facing down in the standard too small taunt. Fans were completely shocked when a guard who is 8 inches shorter than a forward told her she was too small. Plum backed up his trash talking with a great game that showed every weak spot in Chicago's defense. In what turned into a clinic on veteran basketball, she scored 28 points by making 9 of 18 shots, including 6 3-pointers and 8 passes. She picked the best shots. She made quick decisions and kept the game moving at a fast pace, like she had won a championship before. That shot that Plum made over Ree, on the other hand, became famous after the WNBA shared it on their social media pages. The league found it funny to see this experienced guard make fun of the overhyped sophomore. The Sparks official account made the moment even bigger by posting a picture of Plum making the move after the game. This made it clear that they were proud of their brave guard. It wasn't just luck that they made those 6 3-pointers. They steadily ruined Chicago's defensive rotations and showed the Sky how unprepared they were for simple pick-and-roll defense. Plum found an open spot and made Chicago pay every time they tried to help on defense. The Los Angeles crowd went crazy as they saw their veteran guard beat up this apparently good Chicago team. The fact that Plum took an elbow to the nose during the game and kept playing made it even more amazing. Even though she was hurt, she got points and gave a great speech after the game. When the stakes are high, this is what winning experience looks like. It was clear that Plum was doing well with her 50% shot while Reese was having a lot of trouble. Ree missed layups and added to her numbers by grabbing rebounds from other players' missed shots. Plum, on the other hand, made smart plays and made crucial shots. One person was just making up numbers while the other was winning basketball games. Plum, on the other hand, came into this game averaging 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals per game. He had scored 37 points in the season opener against Golden State. The offense of this team has changed since she was traded to Los Angeles. Fans on social media said this made Ree look bad and made them wonder if she's really too popular. Plum should get a lot more praise than she does, especially when she's out here making people look like they have no idea what they're doing. What do you think? When they last won, it was on September 8, 2024 against the Dallas Wings. That means they haven't won in 8 games in a row, covering 2 seasons. After all these years, this brand has made losing look like an art form. Your player is now too small. They don't protect themselves. There is no work. There is no work at all. Let's be honest about how bad it felt to lose to the Sparks. Los Angeles was missing Cameron Brink for this game because she tore her ACL in the middle of last year. She was a key rookie for them. Due to a lot of injuries, this was meant to be one of the league's weaker teams this season. Even so, they easily beat Chicago by 13 points. You know you've reached rock bottom when you lose to teams that are missing their best players. Chicago's 0-3 skid has turned them into the league's cautionary tale. Confused rotations and timid shooting leave the Sky searching for identity. On the other end, Caitlin Clark powers Indy within a breath of the champs. A swallowed whistle at the buzzer shows how thin the line is between glory and heartbreak. Coach Stephanie White's fire contrasts sharply with Chicago's visible frustration. The fever-forged chemistry through adversity, inching closer to a breakthrough. Meanwhile, the Sky spiral, weighed down by empty stat lines and rising doubt. League chatter grows louder, praising Clark's grit and laughing at Chicago's woes. Two franchises now travel in opposite directions, one climbing, one sinking fast. Keep watching. This season's story is only just beginning.